Oh, there's an Aurelia right there. Oh yeah, and you always have to go for Trollbuild, by the way. Always. Uh-oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Oy, oy, oy. Oy, 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 look at this, man. What is that? Oh my. Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to another Wild Rift video. And today, we might have a start to a whole new series on this YouTube channel. We might. So let me elaborate on that. By the way, there are no timestamps in the description because I'm not gonna explain what to build. I'm just gonna show you because this is a troll build. So, first of all, this video is made possible by J-Bone. J-Bone is a Patreon supporter and he asked me to do Garen, but he's a top tier supporter. So instead of just making a boring Garen video, I actually decided to do full crit Garen. So this video is thanks to J-Bone. Thank you so much for supporting me on Patreon, man. So okay, let me just quickly talk to you about this new potential series, which is troll builds. Troll builds. What are troll builds? Troll builds are basically just really fun ways of playing a champion, which could be like one shot or I don't know, like super healing, just some sort of troll build like full crit Garen. Which could be very funny, but this is not legit. Do not do this in your ranked matches. So I'm gonna ask you guys to actually put in the comments whether or not you wanna see troll builds. Also, give the video a like if you do, because I feel like it is interesting. However, it took me like 50 games or something to make this Garen video because it was so hard to play full crit Garen. Like, it's insane. So if you guys enjoy it, please let me know because these videos take a lot of effort. So if I make them, I want it to be that, you know, a lot of people enjoy them. So let me just show you the build. I'm not going to explain it. I'm just going to show you if my app reconnects. There it is. So you start with the Infinity Edge. You start with an Infinity Edge because that's gonna increase the crit of your third ability. Then you go for Bloodthirster, you go for either Mercury's Threats or you go for Ionic Boots of Lucidity depending on what you need. Then you get a Proto Belt. Then you go for Stormrazor, it gives you really good burst damage and it's slow. Then you go for Cyrilda's Grudge and as your last item you actually go for Trinity Force. Now massive shout out to Ignite Wild Rift, who also has a YouTube channel by the way. He actually helped me with configuring this build. He saw that Trinity Force actually gives you more burst damage. So okay. The runes are going to be Conqueror, Champion because you want to get to that late game super fast so you can dominate your lane in the early game. Here you go for Hunter Titan and then Hunter Genius. For your spells, Ignite and Flash. So, let me just tell you why this build, by the way. You want to build as much attack damage as possible. You don't want to be building attack speed on Garen. Because the more attack damage you get, the bigger your burst, the bigger your crits, and also your ultimate is going to execute enemies and it's going to do bonus damage equal to like 40 or 45% of their missing HP. It's absolutely incredible when you go for this build how much damage it deals. So let's get into the lovely gameplay. So if my app doesn't crash again. Alright, on to the gameplay. Unfortunately my app crashed, but it's okay, I fixed it. So this is full crit Garen, guys. Let me So yeah, this is a troll build. Do not do this in your ranked matches. Don't say, yeah, Hells told me to go full crit Garen because it deals so much damage. It is so broken. No, this absolutely sucks. Let me tell you why full crit Garen sucks. So you're not tanky at all. You're gonna die so fast. Like enemies can completely one-shot you. It's insane. You only have your second ability to tank damage. However, there is a however. If you manage to get to the very late game with full build, you know, when you're level 15 with full build, I don't want to say it's broken, but oh my God, you do a lot of damage. And the thing is, you're also going to be tanky because you're going to have your fully upgraded second ability. You're going to upgrade your second ability lastly because you want damage over the upgrade, right? So that's why look at this already. Like look at this already. This is the champion rune. This is why you need the champion rune, because you have to dominate your lane so you can get those levels and get the gold as fast as possible to get to your build. Here, this is the disgusting thing that Garen can do. He can just poke with his first ability. And after you silence an enemy, you just use your third ability here. Like, look at this. Look at how stupid Garen is. Like, this champion is just disgusting, honestly. And the funny thing is, the reason that this, well, it's not viable, but the reason that it's working is because they changed Garen. Remember, guys? They changed the third ability and the ultimate. They made it deal less damage, but it skills with attack damage now. So the third ability has lower base damage, but it scales with attack damage. So when you build more attack damage, your third ability is gonna deal way more damage. And when you build Infinity Edge, it's gonna deal even more damage, because Infinity Edge makes crits deal even more damage. And also your ultimate, you'll see me, I'll show it to you during this game. I'm pretty sure I'll show it like all the time. So remember when Garen's ultimate would be like a standard executing damage, like, I don't know, at level 1 was it 20% and then 25 and then 30, something like that? Now it's not like that. Oh, nice skill. What it is now is it starts at 15%, then it goes to 20%, and then it goes to 25%, so it's a 5% nerf. However, on top of that, you get 0.08% of your bonus AD. So if you have 100 attack damage with your items, which is equal to like 2 items or something, you're gonna be executing 8% more of their missing HP. So 25 plus 8 is 32. If you have 200 attack damage, it's gonna be 40%. So I just want you to think about this. You're gonna be, the damage that your ultimate is gonna deal is gonna be the true damage that it already deals, equal to around 40% of their missing HP. Now imagine if the enemy is at like 40% HP. That 40% is gonna be huge. It's gonna like absolutely one-shot squishies. So the way that you one-shot the squishies in the late game is you use your first ability and it crits. Like the first ability also crits, guys. You just go boom with the crit. It deals like what, 900 damage or something. And enemy squishies are likely gonna have like 2500 HP at level 15. So first of all, you crit 900 up to 1000 damage. And then you can already one-shot them. Like after that, you can already kill them with your ultimate. But if you can't, just use Ignite or use your third ability and you're guaranteed gonna one-shot them in the late game. Trust me when I say this. You are guaranteed gonna one-shot them. But I do want to repeat, do not do this in your ranked matches, please guys. I don't want people to be flaming me because I'm telling you to pick Crit Garen. Do not pick Crit Garen. This is not good. But it's incredibly fun to play, and I'm pretty sure it's also incredibly fun to watch. So, your early game, as I said, like I go champion rune, you could... Oh. This sucks. They're ganking me, but the dragon is up. Yeah, I'm dead. My team should go for dragon. For some reason, Evelyn was here, but okay. I've also tried going for Gathering Storm, by the way, which is like ultimate late game. But the thing is, let me tell you why I don't like Gathering Storm. Is because your abilities won't actually... how do I say it? Your abilities won't actually scale with the Gathering Storm. Because it's bonus AD. They only scale with bonus AD. Gathering Storm is gonna add damage to your basic attacks, right? And it's just gonna give you more base AD, which is good. But it doesn't add damage to your third ability and your ultimate, and you know, well, it does, but not the way that I want. Like I want bonus attack damage, not just base attack damage. That's why I just go for champion, so I can actually get kills in the early game and get a bit ahead, right? In this game, unfortunately, I only got 1 kill, but imagine how bad this game would have been without a champion rune. I would have probably been 0-3 by now or something like that. So yeah, that's my philosophy behind the rune usage. Here, just take a look at this already. Look at how, like, you know, it's not a lot of damage, but I haven't even finished a single item yet. Now imagine, just imagine 5 items Garen. Or even 4 items. Boom. I mean, this was an easy kill. This was nothing special. This is just the beginning of it, right? It's just an easy kill, nothing too special. I just need to get my items, but you can see here, I'm actually not going back. I think I'm gonna make a really big mistake here. No, I'm gonna take one of the turret thingies, which is fine. I'll probably go for another one. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, this is fine. So I went for 2 turret golds, and now I'm going back. I'm not risking it. Like, I don't want to kill myself for a turret. I could have gotten the turret, but I would have definitely actually died for it. Because as you can see, Aurelia came right there. Like, I would have gotten the turret, but I would have probably died, which was not worth it because she would have gotten a kill and then she would have also gotten my turret. So, you know, keep that in mind with things like that. So now I got my first item, the Infinity Edge, guys. And this is where it starts to get fun. Like at this item, it starts to get fun because your third ability is going to do absolutely huge damage. However, you can see you're squishy as hell. It took Aurelia 2 hits to get me to like 80% HP already, which is not really normal when you're playing Garen. You know, normally when you play Garen, you're super tanky. Here, take a look at this. Like, I'm so squishy, but look at the damage of the third ability. Even though I got completely demolished, because as I said, you're very squishy. Oh! Oh my god. Look at this, look at this. It already deals the true damage plus 25% execute damage. That's how I was able to just execute her like that. Oh my god. And the more attack damage you get, the bigger the execute is going to be on your ultimate. So the funny thing is, like the funny thing about this build, you may think that this build is only good against squishies, but no, it is also good against tanks. However, it's only good against tanks if your teammates actually deal some damage, because you're going to be able to kill those tanks when they're at like 40% HP or 35, something like that. You're literally going to be able to kill them with your ultimate. It's insane, like insane to execute as well. Boom. He's diving. Yeah, let's go for the kill. I actually told him that I didn't need him, but he actually did a really good gank, so I guess I did need him. That was a really good gank for me. Really important as well, actually. We got a turret, we got the kill on Aurelia. This was really good. So second item, Bloodthirster. And honestly, the main reason that you go for a Bloodthirster is it gives a lot of attack damage. As I said, with the full crit Garen build, and you know, generally attack damage Garen, you want to be building as much attack damage as possible, because your abilities scale well, they scale really well with attack damage, and you don't want to get attack speed, because yeah, you can see how squishy I am, by the way. You don't really use your basic attacks. All you do is you use your abilities, so attack speed is completely useless. It's not like the PC version where attack speed gives your third ability more procs. No, it's useless. So the only attack speed item that I do go for is Stormrazor, but the main reason for that is because it gives you that burst damage from the energized stacks. You know, when you hit your first ability, you're gonna slow the enemy, and it gives you the burst damage. So it contributes very well towards the burst damage of Garen, and of course it gives you the critical chance. So I only have 1.5 items right now. This is still, you know, like we're still in the early stages. What am I gonna do? Am I gonna go for him? Let's just look at this, guys. This is just a tiny taste of what crit Garen can do. Just a tiny taste. The Tristana was at 50% HP and I just one-shotted her. But this is just a tiny taste. I'm only level 11 with 1 item. Now I'm gonna repeat. Imagine what's gonna happen with 5 items on level 15, guys. You're literally gonna do first ability, ultimate, and enemy is dead. They're dead. 100% dead. But if you don't kill them, you are dead. That's the thing with crit Garen. Yeah, we're just killing all of them right now. Oh, let me actually I actually have 2 very good tips for you on Garen. No, 1. Because you can use your first ability to take away any slow. You guys already knew that. But let me actually give you a tip during this Trollbuild video as well, which is your second ability. I often used my second ability just, you know, to to reduce damage, right? Like, I engaged into a fight, I just used it. However, there is a thing about the second ability that not many people really utilize. Let me tell you what it is. So regardless of what rank I said third ability, but sorry, I meant second ability, the shield, you know, the second ability. Regardless of the rank, the first second that you use the second ability also gives you 60% tenacity on top of the damage reduction, but it's only during the first second. What does that mean? It reduces stuns, charms, anything by 60%. So if a Varus uses his ultimate on me, and before his ultimate hits me, instead of 2 seconds, it's gonna be 0.8 seconds. Oh. So, you know, like, if you really want to perfect Garen, use your second ability before these abilities. Like, if an Ahri is gonna charm you, use your second ability right before the charm. If an Aurelia is gonna stun you, use your second ability right before the stun. If a Pantheon is gonna stun you with his second ability, use your second ability right before his stun, guys. That's just a quick tip. Let's now get back into the crit. You can see that, like, you first upgrade the third ability because that's gonna be your main damage in the early game. Your third ability, the big the big crits, right? But in the late game, it's actually not gonna be your third ability what's the main damage. It's gonna be your first ability and your ultimate. I mean, your third ability is still gonna deal huge damage, but as I said, this is a one-shot crit build, guys. It's all about your first ability in the very late game, and you guys will see it in action. I'm really curious to what you guys think of these types of videos. I may or may not make more, because as I said, it took so many games. Did you see that? He was at like 90% HP. I just two-shotted him. What? Man, that's just crazy that you can do that. That's just stupid. Why does crit Garen deal so much damage, guys? Please someone tell me why does crit Garen deal so much damage? Oh man. So now I can get a Storm Razor. And this is where you'll start to enter the later game Garen. This is where you'll deal a lot of damage. Like this is where it starts. Here you can see my execution damage is 33% at this point, which is really good, but in the later game it gets above 40%. And I got my Storm Razor, it's at 36.5% right now. You can see it. Yeah, I'm just checking my damage here, 36.5%. So I take the red buff because I don't care. I just want to deal damage. Look, my basic attacks are critting for 657 damage. So let's take a look at this. Am I gonna go in here? I hope I can find someone. Because you really need to see how much damage it already deals with 3 items. Oh, there's an Aurelia right there. Oh yeah, and you always have to go for Trollbuild, by the way. Always. Uh-oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Oy, oy, oy. Oy, 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 look at this, man. What is that? Oh my god, I just... Oh... Man, that was just crazy. What was that? I just killed the Aurelia with my ultimate. I completely executed her because it deals so much damage. And then my first ability critted for like 700 damage on the Orianna to kill her as well. And I like, your first ability goes right through any slow. So the Orianna's second ability didn't slow me at all. That's the funny thing about crit Garen. Nothing is gonna stop you. Oh, man. Oh, it's just amazing. Crit Garen, man. It's the crit Garen. Oh god. I know for a fact that people are actually gonna start playing this in their ranked matches. I already feel bad for your teammates. But yeah, it's... Oh, it's fun to do, man. It's so fun to play. Oh yeah, by the way, if you do want to see more troll builds, actually let me know what kind of troll builds you want to see. Like, put it in the comments. Just put something in the comments what kind of troll build you'd like to see. Maybe, I don't know, maybe attack damage Ari, you know, full crit Ari, or I don't know, just you know, just something. Let me know in the comments, and maybe I'll do more. It just completely depends on the feedback this video receives. So my team is fighting. What I want to do is I want to get into the back line. Let's take a look at what's gonna happen. I just want to get into the back line and kill someone. However, my team is already just... Boom. Even though Thresh is a tank, when he's at 20% HP, he has no chance to survive from my ultimate. And guys, I just really hope you enjoyed this video. And it's just full crit Garen, guys. Full crit Garen. You know what, if this video gets, you know, a lot of love, I'm gonna make a new full crit Garen. I'm actually gonna play like, what, 100 games of it, and I'll get you guys an even more fun game. I'll get you guys an even more fun game with even more one-shots, guys. So, thank you guys so much for watching. This was on my Smurf, by the way. Of course, I'm not gonna do it on my main. And, yeah. I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye-bye.